Hello, everybody. It's Vanessa with Clemens Crafts, and I'm coming to you today with our week 2. This is my idea for signatures, and this is part of the octhygge 2023 collaboration. I don't know why I keep adding octhygge, like I'm adding a whole syllable to the end of that word. Anyway, you know what? I'm from Tennessee, and that's what we do. We add syllables, okay? Also, I wanted to let you guys know, if you love the DigiKits that you're seeing us use during this collaboration, you are able to get those right now 30% off at Creative Paper Artisan. This is Karen's Etsy shop, and then Crafty Dragon Creations. This is Stacy's Etsy shop, and you guys can go in there and get these kits right now. I'm telling you, they're over 30 pages a piece minimum, and they're awesome. They're so fun. I had a really hard time trying to decide which ones to put in my signatures. And just to remind you guys also that in order to participate in the drawings, they want you to subscribe, like the videos, and answer the questions which we will be asking. And I am going to update you. So this is now my journal cover. Once I got it out and started looking at it again, I realized that I had put the main image on there crooked. And so how do we fix that? We add lace. So I used walnut stain distress oxide and added a book plate, and I think that helped a whole lot. And of course the lace is still here, and this is of course the signature that I love so much. And I learned a very important lesson about filming on an iPad. I use Adobe Rush for my software, and I didn't notice while I was filming, putting my signatures in, that the focus was jumping in and out. Every time I moved my hands, the book, or anything, the camera, its focus would jump. And I actually started recording again, and I was watching, and the camera jumps. So it must be something in Adobe, because now that I'm just on my regular iPad camera, it is not jumping like that. So I had a very nice video of like an hour long. God, how long, but anyway, yeah, I jumped because it's really the focus. It's just here. So I'm gonna just show you soon. This is handmade paper, coffee dyed. This, of course, is the fabric. Underneath that is the cardboard template that I used. And so this is, of course, the spine, and I used fabric that would look nice with the whole theme. And I also added, these are see the little book tabs there on the top and the bottom. I know Nick the Booksmith does this, and I know the name of them, but I'm so tired right now because I think it's like 4 in the morning, but anyway. I was so upset about that video, but anyway. And then this is the front, the doily. I did get that glued down. I decided to try to narrow this down, and I did notice I've been watching everyone else's signature videos, and my signature is really thick. I could not. Okay, that was really good for me to narrow it down as much as I did. But I did use my coffee dyed paper here. I did use this image, which I love so much. I thought that looked really good against the blue. And then this image, I love the clocks. And this signature is held in with 4, I don't know if you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just used my template and laid it in between the pages. These are actually single-sided printed. However, well, except for the coffee dye, of course, but this is printed on one side. And when I realized that if I used it the way it was, I was going to have this big white sheet, that's when I decided to back it to coffee dye or blackberry paper. And I just really, really love the way that this turned out. I played around with it for a little while, added some pages, got rid of some pages, and I like this coffee dye page I made. I added Tim Holtz walnut stain distress oxide. As it was coming out of the coffee, I just spritzed it, and it made this really beautiful sort of a blue-green color on that. And I love those, so I wanted to put those in there, and I thought it looked really good with the avocado. And love this page. I love that green background. I love it so much. I'm going to stop saying love because I did that in the first video. I was like, how many times do I say love in this video? Like a million. But it's just a really, really beautiful kit. And this, of course, my blue. Blue is my favorite color. I love it so much. And then this right here. Love that page. And this one. And that has to be, I'm going to show you guys in a minute. I actually finished the book cloth for the second journal that I'll be creating using this kit. This is one of my favorite pages right here. I love the way that this all came together. And there's our green again. Beautiful, beautiful images. And there's the other Tim Holtz Distress Oxide that I just, man, with that dark blue, and I just went right with it. I like the ledger. Y'all know I love ledger. Love ledger paper. And let's see, here's that one. Another big clock. Can't stay away from those. I love them so much. Coffee dye. And then this is handmade paper as well. I did have just regular paper glued to the inside, but you could see every little piece of everything through it. And that's when I came up with the idea of using this thicker hand-dyed paper. And of course now the length is a little different. And so I did end up having to, from where I trimmed it here, I just glued that here. And you know what? I'm not going to fix it. I think it looks fine. Junk journal, see? And so this is, oh, I think I skipped. Yeah, I did, you guys. I have my doily right in the middle. I love that thing. But yeah, that's what it is. It's just a single signature. I know it's really hard to see because of my lighting, but it's my single signature octhygge journal. And this is the book cloth I've had people ask me about for my second octhygge journal that I'm going to be making. And this is the cover. This is the image that I will have on it. I do have another, well, it's over there on the ironing board, but I do have another book similar in size here. And so what I plan on doing, what my idea is to wrap that book, you know, just so, you know, and have it wrapped. And then this image, I am going to have to fuss with it, but I am going to somehow, probably, honestly, I have some really pretty flat lace that I think I'm going to frame that with on this book cloth. And I did have some people ask about how I created the book cloth. Now this I was messing around with. It's a mess. Don't even look at this. I was just playing around. I don't even know what this is. It was in one of the drawers, and I put heat on it and it stuck, and I was like, oh, I don't know what that was. And then of course I kind of did what I did here, but I did it with scraps, and that's why it looks like that, because I just wanted it to be a little stiffer. So I wasn't very particular about that. But this one I did follow a tutorial by Ink and Compass, and I can link that in the description box. But basically, when you do this, you turn the fabric wrong side up, and then I used this Ultra Hold iron-on adhesive. It's a rather, this is 1 yard, so I had to cut it down. And then you lay it, and there's directions, of course, on the back. And I was nervous that I would mess it up, but it's pretty hard to mess up because it's like you put the shiny side down. And so you put the shiny side down because that's the sticky, gooey side. Put that against your fabric, and then you iron slowly. And I learned, I think around the edges, I didn't hold the iron long enough, so it didn't stick as well. So especially around the edges, you know, don't be shy. Make sure you hold the iron on there for a couple of minutes. And then you let it cool. And then there's the backing of this. The backing of this looks like this. You take it and you just peel it. You just peel it off. Well, then this whole thing is sticky, and you're like, ooh, nobody touch it. Yeah, don't touch it. Get some tissue paper. And this is just plain white tissue paper. And you just lay it on top. And then you take your iron again. And by the way, the iron needs to be medium heat, no steam. And you just lay it on there, and you'll actually be able to see how it adheres. As you iron, you'll be able to see it. But I would recommend that, you know, anyone wanting to make this to definitely, there's a lavender flower, to definitely take a look at that tutorial by Ink and Compass. That's what I followed, and I'm really, really happy with the way this turned out. I would eventually like to make some, you know, with another piece of fabric here and maybe some batting, but that's down the road. I just wanted to get a simple book cloth made, and show you guys my signatures. And I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully while I'm making my ephemera and everything this week, I will not be using Rush to record with. I'll be using my iPad, and it won't mess up. All right, everybody, I hope y'all have a great week, and I want to see y'all's signatures. I want everybody to start posting their signatures because this is beautiful, and it's everybody. If I could do this, everybody could do this. This is amazing. It's just a very, very beautiful kit, and there's a lot of possibility with it. All right, y'all have a good one. Thank you. Lord. Okay, yeah. Let's flip that sucker. Yes, that is a great journal. Okay, sorry. I get carried away with myself. All right. Oh, whoops. We don't tie it in the front. We tie it in the back. Just like that. Pow.